Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. This is so exciting. How are you all? Welcome. Welcome to our masterclass. Just getting set up here so that I can make sure I can see you all. How are you? Let me know how you are all doing. Who's excited for today? Pop in the comments what you are excited about. A huge welcome to everyone who is here live in the Zoom room with me, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, joining us for the replay, because I know we have people that have messaged me that are joining us from Australia and that are saying it's in the middle of the night, which I totally get. So a huge welcome, everybody, to our Breakthrough the Money Ceiling Masterclass. My name is Louisa Havers and I help coaches and entrepreneurs to live at their highest potential in life and business, lifting the lid off that ceiling that we can put on ourselves. So a huge welcome, and I'd love to know, oh, that's fantastic. I can see everyone's comments coming in. So as we're getting to know each other, where in the world are you tuning in from? That would be wonderful to find out. I'd love to know, is this your first time with us in one of our complimentary masterclasses? Pop in the comments first time if it is, or if you're coming back for more, then let me know if you have joined us before. That would be fantastic to know as well. Let's see what everybody is saying. Where's the chat? So we have John in the USA, Rebecca in the UK. I love it. Rebecca started a 2-week trust experiment. You just happened to see this an hour ago. Universe working in magic already. I love it. Fantastic. Huge welcome. Yes. Natalie in Oxfordshire. Should just make this bigger so I can see you. I am at my mum's house. I'm on my laptop. Normally I do this at home, and I've got a bigger screen so I can see everything. So I'm doing everything on a tiny laptop today. So I'm just adjusting everything so I can see. Welcome, Sue. Can't wait for the clarity and blue sky that's going to happen. Yes. Oh, this is so wonderful. Well, so some of you are new to me, so I will share a little introduction just so that you can get to know a little bit about me. So I am an intuitive business success mentor. I'm the creator of the Helix Method, a powerful way of aligning, manifesting, and reality creation. And I'm a master Akashic Records teacher and consultant with the Soul Journeys Method as well. I've worked with well over 8,000 entrepreneurs and coaches and helped them to break through their upper limits in life. Welcome, Bernadette. I can see Bernadette's joining us from New Zealand. It must be the middle of the night for you there as well. Lovely. So welcome. Congratulations on getting up in the middle of the night. And my background is I used to be a senior manager for social services. And I led on developing multi-million-pound services, managing change across multiple agencies. I led a multidisciplinary team of police, probation, fire and rescue officers. And during my time, I led on a range of things, but I led on domestic abuse, sexual abuse, preventing radicalization, drug and alcohol, homelessness. And prior to that, I was developing services for older people, including mental health units, dementia care. So I understand trauma really well. And combined with my psychology degree and my postgraduate in counselling and years coaching people, and then from that, after it was 13 years in social services, I then left to live my purpose and mission on coaching and mentoring people to live at their highest potential, because that's what I'm really passionate about. And I've done the struggle bus with money, which it was not fun. And I'm now blessed to have a multi-six-figure company serving the most amazing clients from around the world. Truly honoured to work with you and to contribute to your journey on this planet as well. So thank you so much. And we serve our clients through our programs. So we have the Wealth Portal, the Infinite Prosperity Collective, and then we have our certification programs, the Helix Method and the Akashic Record Consultant Certification Program. And then our private clients who work one-to-one with me are entrepreneurs and CEOs of their companies, and they have bespoke packages with me. Now, before we dive into our flow for today, a little bit of housekeeping so you know what's what. The replay of each masterclass is going to be held in our pop-up Facebook group. So if in the Facebook group, that's where you can find the replay. And we will be emailing out links to the Facebook group so that if you're watching this in Zoom and you're like, hang on, I'm not in the Facebook group, then check your emails so that you can find the links for the replays if you want to revisit something. And you'll have access to the replays until the 24th of June. Sue's just finished in senior management and it just, congratulations. That's so exciting. That's made my day to hear you've done that, Sue. Huge congratulations. Left to follow your soul pathway. Yes, you are in the right place. I love it. Who else is on that transition journey? Because it's scary when you take that leap and go. It's a massive identity shift. You know, I remember when 13 years in social services and then I left and I was like, who am I? Like, what is going on? And this is why identity is such a key part of what we're going to be diving into this week. So I'm so excited because you'll see how important it is. So our flow is as follows. I'm just going to see if I can you hear me okay? I just can hear traffic outside. So I'm just going to close that a little bit to make sure that you're not disturbed, but let me know if there's any problems with any of the sound at any point in time. So you're going to receive 5 powerful masterclasses on how to expand your capacity to receive more money so that you're able to make a bigger impact with your business, to feel fully self-expressed in all areas of your life with balance and harmony and alignment. So today we are diving into the art of up-leveling your money consciousness. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock BST time, we are unlocking the secrets of reality creation. On Wednesday, 1 o'clock again, BST. So it's British summertime. We're channeling the higher realms of consciousness for your breakthrough. So we're doing an Akashic Records activation. On Thursday at 1 o'clock BST, leveraging momentum. And then on Friday, same time, same place, your questions are answered. And then we have a bonus webinar for you next Monday. Again, same time, same place at 1 o'clock. And it will be on the becoming the frequency of wealth. And of course, with all of these, you've got a choice to join us live on Zoom, watch it live via the screening in the Facebook group, or catch the replay. And the replays, just to remind you, will be available until the 24th of June, and then it all goes away. And that's there to help you have that container so you can take action and really create that momentum. And there's going to be some time for questions, of course, as we go through, and I'll answer them as we'll gather all the questions as we go through the week, and we'll be answering them on Friday. And you know, as we go, if I can speak to them as I spot them as well, but I will always circle back after the live to pick up any comments that I may have missed, and also to pick up any comments from the replayers. So replayers, we've got you covered. I will be answering questions as well. So do invite you to share your comments and your thoughts as they're coming through, because it contributes to everybody in the community as well. So very grateful for that. And thank you so much as well for thinking of your friends and your business buddies and colleagues and inviting them to join us in our Manifesting Vortex this week. And as you think of those that you'd love, that you think, I think they'd love to do this, and please do invite them. And we love to say thank you. So as people let us know when they come into the group that they were invited by you, we'll pop your name into the draw that we have. We've got some awesome prizes this week that you might have seen, and therefore inviting your friends and for taking action. So excited. Okay, so that's the housekeeping out of the way. So let's get started. So I always like to start masterclasses with setting an intention. So I invite you to just take a moment to become fully present, so you can be focused on this time together, to gift yourself a couple of nice letting go breaths. So just breathing in grace and love, and then just breathing out all energy that no longer serves. Calling all of your energy back from wherever it is that you've been, whatever it is you were doing before. Through setting the intention, I was calling all of my energy back to me now, so you can be fully embodied, grounded. Notice your feet on the ground. And from this place, to consider, what is your intention on being at this masterclass, live or on the replay? And just bring into your mind's eye What's your intention? How do you want to feel at the end of our time together? So what's your intention for being here? How do you want to feel at the end of our time together? Energy follows intention, so you want to be intentional always. So I invite you to pop it into the chat. So it's my intention that you have some immediate inner shifts for your money breakthrough so that you can calibrate to a higher frequency and start to manifest with more ease. Let's see what your intentions are. John wants to feel empowered financially. Yes. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Sue, Rebecca. Who else wants to share their intention? What's your intention? Those on Facebook, do share your intentions as well. Let's see if I can see what you're up to on Facebook as well. Oh, fantastic. So we have, it's my intention, I feel abundant, I trust I'm provided for. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Jill. Hi, Ksenia. Natalie, to have clarity on next steps, great abundance. Yeah, it's in the house. Fantastic. So I can see some more joining us. So huge welcome as you're jumping on. So we're just setting our intentions for our time together. Okay, so let's dive into the art of up-leveling your money consciousness. So first up, what do we mean by up-leveling? So an up-level, think of this as it's a phase following a breakthrough where you assimilate a higher energetic state and assimilate and embody new beliefs into your thinking. So this is the embodied state. It's an incredible phase. It feels amazing. So I'd love to know who here feels like, do you know what? I know I've already experienced an up level. Yeah, Sue's like, yes, it's me. Rebecca's every day. Fantastic. It is, isn't it? Every day we're growing and expanding. Well, what I notice is that we can often view an up level as an up level is like a savior. We think that the up level is going to solve all our mindset problems. Everything else is going to go away. We'll be in pure bliss, total abundance. We'll be in the flow state forever and ever and ever. All the stresses are going to go away and we will never experience them again. Breaking news. That's a bit of a myth. And if you've had this hope, of course, it's not your fault because there's so much marketing out there that perpetuates this illusion. And there is a real art to this. And so today you're going to learn the art of up-leveling your money consciousness. So let's dive into what's happening. And we'll be doing some energy work together today. Yes. So there is a breakthrough cycle. So this will be familiar to you if you've ever stepped outside of your comfort zone. If you're doing life, you will have stepped outside of your comfort zone at some point, many points along the way. So your starting point is your comfort zone before you go on your hero's journey of I am going to up-level my money consciousness, my wealth consciousness. And then, of course, you step over that threshold. And this is where the tension and the challenges come your way, the gifts that keep on giving. And this can create a breaking point where some people give up and revert back to their old ways. And then others step over and allow themselves to have the breakthrough. Of course, here's the thing, the breakthrough isn't the end. The work is to then embody that up-level state so that you can hold it for longer. And you can expand it further. So I'm here to help you breathe a little bit more easily, to know that you are completely normal if you've gone up and down the vibrational scale. We all do. We're affected by our identity, our environment, results. There is this feedback loop from our energy corresponding with our reality. So here's the thing, we want comfort, we desire comfort, and it's so easy to revert back to those default set points because that's what feels familiar and undoes all our good work. So here's what actually happens when you up-level your money consciousness, because it is a physical and a healing experience. So emotions are vibrating at specific frequencies in our bodies, like different TV channels or different radio stations. I know we have some advanced energy practitioners here, so bear with me as we make sure everybody's, on the same page. Now, joy vibrates at the highest and fear vibrates at the lowest. And the higher the vibration in our bodies, the more easily our cells communicate with each other, and your body that can heal and grow, and we can attract things in, we're attracting things in that are on the same wavelength. So the more in flow, the more magnetic we are. And when we vibrate at the heaviest, so the lowest frequencies, things like fear, guilt, shame, or anger, our brain is then sending mixed messages. It's holding split energies, dual beliefs, confusing messages to ourselves, and it takes more work and efforting to manifest. And we can feel like we're pushing treacle up a hill. Has anyone ever felt that? It's just like Rebecca's saying, John saying yes. It's like, just shouldn't be this hard. Now, cells vibrate slower, they communicate with each other less, and then this causes a breakdown in the body, and we can start to notice it, in illness and disease. And stress is something that everybody is familiar with. When we're experiencing stress, that's that vibrational incoherence in the body triggered by low vibrational emotions. So an up level is the act of your body simulating the energy and higher frequency that comes in with elevated emotions and beliefs. So you're expanding your consciousness, and you might experience some physical experiences. Let me know if you've had physical experiences as you've been expanding your consciousness. So you might have felt dizziness. Has anyone felt dizziness, buzzing in your ears, clumsiness, confusion? Yes. Yeah, got lots of hands raised. Very normal, temporary, can feel really weird. And then you can feel incredibly joyful and energized. So your up leveling of your money consciousness will require more of you. Up leveling is like when you're taking a first-class flight to a new destination. So when you get to an up level, you need to prove you're in the right place. So much like taking a flight, you're asked for your passport to prove who you are. You're asked for your ticket to make sure that you're meant to be there. You're in the right place. So for our purposes, your ID and your ticket for the up level are, first up, embodied identity. So holding the consciousness of your future self. This is the you that's already living the reality that you are creating. Your personal boundaries. This is holding space for yourself, for your business, for your clients. I know we have many business owners here. Whether you're an entrepreneur of any form, you'll be holding space for your customers and your clients, coaches, healers, Akashic record consultants, channelers, holding space for your clients. We need to hold space for ourselves. So our personal boundaries as well. Does that resonate? Anyone guilty of really good for holding space for everyone else but themselves? That is a common one. And then forgiveness, forgiving yourself for any business decisions that perhaps didn't pan out yet. We can be really hard on ourselves, and all the decisions we've made previously have been made with the best intentions. Forgiveness for any self-judgment, or forgiveness for others who perhaps may not have stayed in integrity with you. And this is, of course, in any aspect of life. And then taking energetic responsibility. Here's the thing, you can only truly release what you take responsibility for. So this includes your current reality as a result of an intention, as a result of limiting beliefs, trapped emotions. So what starts to happen as you up level is you'll experience new opportunities, invitations to join high-end masterminds, to speak to bigger audiences, to be more visible, to collaborate with more established business owners. You get the opportunity to embody it. And this comes from our vibration, how we're showing up for ourselves, how we're holding ourselves in relationships, how we're taking care of our business consciousness. Our business has its own consciousness as well. How we take care of money, how we circulate money, and how we take care of ourselves as well. So if you break through and up level, so think of the two as two parts, two milestones. You're accepting the opportunity to hold it. And you have the opportunity to feel the expansion. And this is where it can feel really stretchy, where you follow your beliefs, you're taking action on it. And so you're creating the energy of motion with your action. And then that attracts more action for you. Does that make sense? So here's the thing. Up levels aren't a guaranteed permanent level in our lives. Have you ever found yourself contracting back after an up level or making a claim to go for an up level? We can start to contract before we've even up leveled. We're like, right, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. And then the contraction kicks in already. So you know you want to go in this direction, but you can feel the resistance bubbling up. Everybody's going to have been activated the moment they decided to step into the Breakthrough the Money Ceiling Masterclass, because you're setting an intention, you're declaring you're going for an up level. Have you noticed what started kicking up as you stepped in? Any distractions, any feelings? What things have started to bubble up? So this is the somatic default point kicking in to keep you in alignment with your current identity. So a somatic default point, think of that as neural pathways that are acting as an internal reference point. Think of it as a set point that create the glass ceiling, because they stop you from increasing your client base, manifesting more money, more joy. We have joy ceilings. See this a lot. More time. And our brain and our nervous system work really hard to maintain these set points. This is the thing, even if they're not serving us. So that's when we can start to see our business plateauing. It can have an impact on our client attraction, our joy within our business. Maybe the money's coming in and it's great, and then suddenly you're just feeling like it's not fun anymore. It's that default set point going, oh, hang on. Got to balance the scales out a bit. We were talking about this last week in the Wealth Portal. This is when our clients are saying it's amazing how, they start to see shifts. They're feeling really, really good. They know their identity is changing, and then things are bubbling up and they find themselves catching themselves not leaning in or feeling resistance to doing the activations, even though that they know that they work. And of course, it's because that they work that they're resisting them. And one of the key pieces is the breakthrough to the up level is on the other side of it. And the brain is going to work really, really hard to maintain that status quo. So I guide my clients through that bit so that they can pop out on the other side. Have you had that experience where you can feel like you're in flow, and then somehow you might lose interest or you feel tired? What does it look like for you? And what's happening is we've got a hidden belief that is holding that set point in place. Does that resonate? My amazing client, Steph, who shares her story in one of our client videos that we'll share this week, she had her initial breakthrough in her money ceiling from our first masterclass that she attended with me, which was like this, a 5-day free masterclass. And then she chose to join the Wealth Portal. And her up level came towards the end of her first 60 days working together, when she released the resistance she had towards earning money for her family. And she was so surprised, because through the inner work that I guided her on, she found this belief. And she was so surprised to find it, because on the surface level, she would never have said that she had that belief, but it was in her subconscious. And she recognized it was this belief that had been creating this resistance. And energetically, when she changed the belief, brought herself into alignment with her identity, hey presto, the gates were unlocked for her next level. She started welcoming in new clients. She started having payments stacked in advance for months to cover all her bills. She started to have that consistency at that new level. And she was a new business owner as well. So she was so excited. So the resistance that she'd felt, just share that to help bring the concept to life, was, the somatic default points kicking in. In other words, the beliefs that are in alignment with the current identity kicking in, holding her in place. And of course, that can happen at any level of business. I know we've got people who've just started transitioning, been in business for years, CEOs of 7-figure, 8-figure companies. We've got everybody at different levels of business. And it can happen at any point along the way. So let's take a pulse check. So who's broken through a money ceiling and would like to rinse and repeat it? Who's not yet broken their money ceiling would like to? Let me know in the comments. We'll go from there. If you're watching on Facebook as well, pop your comments. Have you had a breakthrough, money breakthrough? Are you looking to rinse and repeat it? I would like to break through money ceiling. Okay, this is awesome. Keep the comments. Rinse and repeat. Yes, that's what we like to hear. So we've had some breakthroughs, want to rinse and repeat. And we've got people who are like, I haven't had my breakthrough yet. I want to have a breakthrough. And it is going to look different for everybody. It depends on, you know, how established your business is. If it's a new business, your skill set in marketing and sales comes into this as well. And I am big on developing your skills in business. That's what we dive into in the Infinite Prosperity Collective. So alongside the energetic alignment and the Akashic Record activation is skill set. Okay, Sue, haven't got a money ceiling as yet, not sure where to begin. Okay, I'm going to create a new money normal. Let's create a new money normal. Bernadette, know it too well. Distractions seem legitimate. That's the thing, isn't it? Subconscious is so good. Everything seems really legitimate. Like not like you're creating something that isn't normal. So clever. Being unwell, cleaning, organizing, even other people's homes. You're welcome to fly over to my house and clean mine. The cleaning is a good one, isn't it? Who else does cleaning like as a way of just distracting yourself, thinking, I'm going to just get really organized and I'll clean everything and then I'll get started with X, Y, and Z. Anyone else got the cleaning? Angela Hoover's. I love it. We're busting the subconscious here. The cleaning is out. We're calling it out. If you find yourself cleaning after you've declared an income breakthrough, you know what's going on. Love it. So who feels like they've currently then hit their income ceiling? And if you think about it, the other question I want to ask you is when was the last time that it grew? Let us know in the comments. So if you're new in business, established in business, when was the last time it grew? Or have you been each month just hitting the same level? And our default pattern is, you know, being used to having things in a certain way, so we recreate it for ourselves over and over again. John's counting all his lifetimes. Okay, time to change that in this lifetime. Oh, okay, so 20 years ago, not 210 years ago. Okay, got it. I'm down with the, you know, with the include, of course, because all the past lives, you know, contribute to what's shaking in this one. Angela, it's never been consistent. Okie dokie. 2 steps towards manifesting, 3 back. Ah, okay. Okie dokie. We can hear things like, I'm going to share some of the things you might have caught yourself. So we know we've caught ourselves cleaning. Everyone's confessed up, I think, to that one. But we can catch ourselves saying things like, so maybe if you've had the expansion, I've just had my best month, things are feeling really good. So maybe I'll just skip doing what works today. So maybe I'll just skip doing my manifesting practice. Maybe I won't go and take the action that I know brings in clients because it's just, I'm going to just, you know, take my foot off the pedal, as it were. Or maybe you might have heard yourself say, I'm just going to wait until I've got this and that in place before I launch my new program. Instead of getting the support in place, you can do it all with more ease. Does that make sense? Or we realize we haven't manifested any more money since we got married. Has that happened to anybody? Some people, when they look back, when I share that, it's like, oh my word, hang on a second. What relationship changed at the point of the money plateau, let's call it? Or manifesting getting sick after a money expansion. Or letting go of our wellness and self-care practices, or having time with the family. It's like we sacrifice one thing. So things that are in our value filter, sacrificing that because more money comes in, so we then create less time for ourselves. Does that make sense? Bernadette saying all, absolutely. Or it can feel like you're in a holding pattern and you can't figure out what the resistance is. Hi, Glenda. So this is what taking ourselves out of the up level can feel like. The impact of this means that things just take longer to manifest. Does that make sense? Creates a yo-yo effect. And this is the thing, we can get really used to the yo-yo effect. Who's done that one? I know I have. When you're noticing that, what kind of things have you found yourself thinking with the yo-yo effect? Let me know in the comments. I'm just saying feast and famine. Smitty's saying this makes perfect sense. Nikki's saying finances went to pot when you met your kids' dad and had kids and they haven't recovered since. Glenda's saying I've got time, I'll get round to that first priority first, blah, blah. Calling yourself out there. Okay, so these are all indicators that our current ticket and passport is for an identity that isn't going to take us to where we want to go. So we've got a flight, think of it with a lot of stopovers on it rather than a direct flight. So it's going to take longer to get there. Does that make sense? So to create long-lasting change, you need to change your set point. And this will change your vibrational attraction points. This is what we dive deep into in the Wealth Portal. This is what we're going to start doing today. I'm excited to do this with you. I'm just going to, it's really dusty here. I've got right on the street in London. So bear with me just as I'm trying to, this country lass in London town, adjusting to the frequencies around here. Okay, so we're going to work together to start to create the identity and the paradigm that your future self has, that new frequency that creates the life that you want. And our current money and wealth set point is reflected back to us by our current experience. So the thing is, if we buy into our beliefs from our current paradigm, so think of this as our current identity, that created our current experience, what are we going to get? Just more of that. Make sense? And you can just listen and observe your own inner voice to hear the beliefs that you've sold yourself on and the identity that you're operating on. So it's key to have a method and guidance and support to ninja your way around it to create a self-identity and a frequency that your future self has. And then that is the vibration that will attract your next level to you. And building that belief in yourself, having that faith, that frequency of certainty, which is magnetic. That is your money magnetism. Self-belief, trust, faith, and certainty. So we're here for an up level of breaking through the money ceiling so that the art of up-leveling your money consciousness includes the breakthrough and remembering that an up level requires care and maintenance, just like getting physically fit. I use this example because I think everyone can resonate it. You don't stop eating healthily or moving your body as you reach your level, because we know what happens with that one. We would start to lose our fitness levels and revert back. What happened there is we didn't maintain our health consciousness. So you maintain your progress in your vibration and your frequency just as you do in your body. So you're bringing yourself into alignment with your next level of money consciousness consistently. So let's take a pulse check. What wealth consciousness practices are you doing daily? You've got none. Some. Anyone journaling, reading, audio, might be listening to a podcast. The Helix method, 15 minutes manifesting method. It's confession time. What are you doing daily to bring yourself into alignment with your next up level? Susan saying none. Sometimes affirmations. Glenda's saying journaling, manifesting. Yes. Rebecca says I do meditation daily, but not around money. John, lots of prayers. Fantastic. Luckily, listen to audiobooks in the car. Oh yeah, I love Audible. So we got a mixture, some confessions of sometimes, daily, all the things. What I've come to learn over the years is that in the realities that we create for ourselves, we want alignment in each area of our life. So wealth, health, relationships, living our purpose, in our work, in our home, and to have balance and harmony whilst living at our highest potential in all areas. For me, that is true alignment. So alignment is the level where you are connected with your higher self, where you can co-create with your higher intuition, and it activates your receiving mode. And it's this, being in alignment is the first step to consciously manifesting. Who here sets the intention to connect with their higher self? That would be a good pulse check to take. Glenda, I'd be very worried if you said no. This is the biggest game changer. It really is. So when I'm talking about manifesting, you need to take into account both alignment and being a vibrational match. So it's your vibrational frequency that will create the reality and all that you manifest. So reality creation and the art of alignment and manifesting is about creating an identity that is in resonance, an energetic match to that which you desire. So this is where understanding reality creation is to think of everything as energy. Everything is energy. Think of the universe in terms of frequencies and vibrations. And the simplest way to think of this is that we're connected through the Wi-Fi now. We've got Bernadette in New Zealand, John in the US, Sue in the UK, I'm in the UK, I'm in London, back in Sussex tomorrow. And we can connect through the Wi-Fi. It's amazing, isn't it? I think it's just phenomenal. It blows my mind all the times I think about it. But the great way to think of this is to think of us humans as having our own Wi-Fi as well. The fact that we've got a two-way transmission between ourselves and the universe. So the energy field around us transmits out into the universe as a sender and receiver. This human Wi-Fi is your aura. It's your recording device, and every memory, experience, and emotion is imprinted onto your auric field. And your thoughts are electric waves, and your feelings are magnetic waves. And your thoughts and your emotions affect these electromagnetic waves. And we are all connected through the electromagnetic field. How cool. I love it. So our previous experiences of trauma impact our capacity to receive. And there's this energetic imprint of these held in our aura, emitting a frequency. And healing the energies of this lifetime, past lives, transgenerational patterns is key for our wealth consciousness. And by clearing your thoughts, patterns, and beliefs and emotions that don't serve you, you change the electromagnetic waves, and thereby you're changing your experience of your environment. There is a cost if we just allow ourselves to be in this push-pull energy of growth and success. Does that make sense? So of course, we're motivated by the growth, having more success, having an income breakthrough, by the getting and the keeping and the having, all the things that we desire. And then there's a hidden reason why we get stuck. And that's because we have different layers of our consciousness. So our conscious mind is only, what do people say, 5 to 10%? That's the bit that we see. And then our subconscious mind, this is the part below if you think of the iceberg of consciousness, it's below the waterline. And then we have our higher self. This is your true self. This is part of your soul. And your soul is one part of your oversoul. You are so much bigger than you originally know. That you are a divine, multidimensional being, an energetic being. And all of this is impacting your human Wi-Fi at this current moment in time and your magnetism. Does this resonate? Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was how this all relates to the Akashic Records. I know we have some Akashic Record consultants here, so huge welcome. But for those of you that are like, what are the Akashic Records? The Akashic Records, think of them as the Akashic Library. Is a history of every thought, word, action of every living creature throughout time. And we're imprinting into the Akashic Records at this very moment in time, always. And our human brains can envisage them like a spiritual Google, an online database, or a huge library that you can access. And it's a soul level dimension of consciousness. So the Akashic Records exist as an energetic archive of all souls throughout all times. So past, present, and future possibilities. And we can clear past life interferences, karmic patterns, soul contracts, so much through working at this soul level of consciousness. So there's so much going on our personal energy fields. Who here has worked in the Akashic Records before, had an Akashic Record reading? Let me know in the comments. John has. Wonderful. So it's your identity that creates the paradigms and the concepts. These create the beliefs, and your emotions and your feelings inform your behavior and your action. And then the experience and feedback of this all reinforces those emotions and the beliefs and the concepts and your identity. All together, they create your reality. It's a feedback loop. So what we're vibrating out into our human, out from our human aura, ultimately from our identity, our consciousness, and then attracting that back to us through reality. And we continue to do so without conscious change to what we want to create. So it's our consciousness that we need to consider, and the different layers of consciousness. Think of it as the iceberg of consciousness. Does that make sense? So our conscious mind, excuse me, our conscious mind is where we're intentional and where we have choice and we choose. And then our subconscious is a vast collection of unintentional, habitual thoughts, behaviors, values, actions, identity. It has the biggest impact on our outcomes. And if we're disconnected from our higher self, then our subconscious is running the show, even though the conscious mind thinks it is. Does that make sense? And all of that is affecting our vibration. So we want to have our higher self on board for our manifesting. This is where the magic really happens. Because if we're out of alignment with our higher self, this is where the conscious mind and the subconscious can start to go off on their own. We start to have that feeling of putting one foot on the brake, creating this push-pull sensation. So everyone here has got their vehicles for allowing more money in. This could be your job, your business, investments. Think about, what are your money channels? We'd love to know, what are your businesses that you have? How do people buy your services? Or what are the services that you offer? What do people pay you for? Or are you an investor? Do you make money work for you? So here we've got our monthly goals. We've got our roadmap, and our conscious mind knows where it's going. Put in the coordinates of what we're doing, like a sat nav. Sat nav this morning took us the wrong way, I tell you. I was taking my mum to hospital appointment. But like the sat nav, let's assume it's working. And we say, take me here, take me to 2K months, take me to 10K months, take me to 30K months, wherever it is, whatever your intention is for your business. Then our subconscious starts to freak out and pull us back down that vibrational scale. Does that resonate? Why do we feel fear when we start to get more of what we want? And this is because, unbeknownst to you, you've stepped outside of your comfort zone, out of the identity that you currently hold. That is the thing to really write down. You've stepped towards what you want, and your subconscious has started to scream at you, giving you all the reasons why not to let the success in. Our brain's going to do whatever it can to stop feeling fear. So for me, the most important thing that we can do is to raise our energetic vibration, because everyone else will rise around us as well. We rise together. We're all connected. So we're going to free up some of this resistance, some of this stickiness to the default set points this week. Does that sound good? And we want to have our higher self, our subconscious mind, and our conscious mind all aligned and working together. That's really key. So our manifesting method, which is one of the techniques we use in the Helix method, is something you can fit into 15 minutes a day. The process is connecting with your higher self, creating the consciousness of your future self, living in the energy of the question, and taking the aligned action. And we're going to do this together today. Does that sound good? If my voice will hold out. So we are up leveling your money consciousness by changing your identity to the consciousness of your future self and releasing any resistances that might be holding you back, so that you can bring yourself into alignment and into that vibrational resonance that you desire. And using this method will change your experience of life. This is how I brought myself into energetic alignment for my business and started to create those 20K to 30K months and beyond. And it's been doing this consistently that's been the game changer for me. So that's why I love sharing this. And this is what I teach in the Wealth Portal and the Helix method. So are you ready to get a taste of this? Like, yes, I'm excited already. Got me some hearts. Let me know if you are. If you're watching the replay, let me know if you are as well. We're going to do this together. Ever ready, Angela says. So I'm going to walk you through this and then we'll wrap up for today. So energy follows intention. So I invite you to be intentional. Oh, congratulations, Bernadette. So we are going to bring our higher self, our conscious mind and subconscious into alignment through intention. So I want you to think, what is it you're calling in for this week? And then we're going to set the intention for the week. So I'm going to guide you through. So I invite you to close your eyes. And to visualize about 18 inches above your head, your soul star chakra. And to see this as a beautiful blue pearl. This is your connection to your higher self. And I invite you to increase your life force energy through your breath. And to do this, I invite you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and to breathe out for 8. And to do that at your own pace 3 times. Then to affirm in your mind's eye that you intend to connect with your higher self, and you can repeat this invocation after me if it resonates. I'm speaking to all levels of my consciousness. I'm creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation. between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self. So 100% into alignment. Working towards my highest path and purpose. And from this place, I invite you to notice how you're feeling and to consider, what is your intention for the amount you wish to call in for this week? If you're used to manifesting high amounts of money, go higher. You may have your monthly intention. How fun would that be to call it in a week? And if you've had resistance before around manifesting money, then I invite you to go with a smaller amount so you can have the win. So, because it will kick up less resistance. We want to build your confidence. You want to feel excited about doing this. So we're manifesting one amount of money that's going to contribute to our journey, our big vision, living life at our fullest self-expression. And I want you to write your money, the intention down as though you've already received it. It's already happened. It's a memory. It's part of your past. So the phrase to use is, I've just now received over £10,000, for example, with easy speed. So I've just now received over the amount that you want to call in with easy speed. And then our next step is, I'm going to invite you, I'll play some music when we're doing this so you can really tune into this. I'm going to invite you to visualize yourself receiving this. So either by seeing it in the bank account that it would come in, or if you get checks, receiving a check or PayPal notification, however money comes to you. And then I invite you to, as you'll be seeing this in your mind's eye, to say, thank you, universe, for taking care of this. Now use the language that resonates for you. So you might want to say, thank you, God, for taking care of this. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source, for taking care of this. Whatever resonates for you. And as we're going to be doing this together, I'm going to invite you to really feel into the emotion of this. You can really feel the gratitude. And the next bit to think about is, well, once the money's in your account, what are you going to do with this? Where did you put this money that you received? Where is its home? Is it going into savings? Is it going to pay for a team member? Is it going to pay for an extension on the house? Is it going to be for you to invest in yourself in some way? So you have two images in your mind's eye, the money coming into your bank account, and then the purpose, the building, the extension. And as you're watching this movie, this memory unfold in your mind's eye, I invite you to really feel into the gratitude and to say, thank you, universe, for taking care of this. Make sense? Okay, so I'm going to play some music so you can really feel into this. We're going to do this together for 2 minutes. Bear with me while I get there. There we go. How's everybody feeling? Good. Now from this space, I invite you to notice the energy field on the outside of your body. Notice how magnetic it is. Has the vibration and essence of you. I invite you to fill up your human Wi-Fi with love. With more and more love. And to send that energy out through all time and space. To mix and to connect with everybody in our breakthrough, the Money Seeding Masterclass, everyone live and on the replay. We're creating a beautiful vortex, a circle of manifesting money fast. We are all connected in this now moment. I'm calling in our spiritual teachers, masters, guides to support us and hold the space for us. Now take a moment to fill the circle between us all, the frequency of love. To send all of your love to our vortex. Seeing our circle filled with the heart energy, colours of pink, with helix threads of gold infusing our container. And I invite you to consider the frequency you want to add to our manifestation vortex. I'm adding in the frequency of momentum. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, and I invite you to tap into the comments. They're those live and on the replay. A frequency that you want to call in, that you're adding in to our container. Is it love, joy, serenity, speed, expansion, happiness, inner peace? Love it. And from this space, feel into this question. So this is asking this question from the you who's already done this. This is already how you roll. You've already called the money in. So, and the energy behind asking this question is one of wonder and awe. So there's two questions I want you to feel into. Why am I surrounded by love and abundance? Why do large sums of money come to me so easily? And allow yourself to feel into this question. So we're not trying to answer it consciously. Just notice what ideas come to you now and in the coming days. So I call this living in the energy of the question. This is asking a question from a place of already having it. Again, like you're looking back on the past and asking, why am I surrounded by love and abundance? Like what? Why? Wow. Why do large sums of money come to me so easily? And the energy of it being a question creates a vacuum in the universe, which the universe will fill. And then the next piece is taking aligned action. So you're inviting to notice the synchronicities that come to you and the ideas, and to take action on the inspiration. Like Rebecca was saying, I'm doing a trust exercise for 2 weeks. Oh, look what popped in. She followed the bridge of synchronicities, as I call it. So to recap, our manifesting process that we've done together is connecting to the higher self and aligning the conscious mind, subconscious and higher self for manifesting an alignment. Creating the consciousness of the future self through intention setting and rewiring the amount, so by having the amount that you're going to manifest this week and activating it with a visualization. So we wrote out the amount we're calling in as a memory. I just received over 10,000 with easy speed. Visualize yourself receiving it, however you receive your money, whether it's in your bank account or PayPal or whatever it may be. Feeling into the gratitude. Thank you, universe, for taking care of this. Thank you, God, spirit, source, whatever resonates for you. And then living in the energy of the question, why am I surrounded by love and abundance? Why do large sums of money come to me so easily? Allow yourself to feel into this question. Don't try and answer it. Just notice what ideas come to you now and in the coming days. And then taking action. Invited to notice the synchronicities that come to you and ideas and take action on those. So as you're making notes, know that some will come through now, some will come through in the coming days. And I'll share some ideas, and they may spark some ideas for you as well. And the key with all of this is the energy behind the action that we take. So I invite you to lead with love. Infuse the frequency of love and abundance into these actions. So when you're thinking about your business, does it make sense? Do you have any joint ventures that you can do with people? Relationships with colleagues where you can do a joint venture together, introducing each other to your audiences. If you have current clients, how can you serve them more? How can you love on your past clients? How can you help them more? It could be simply texting them, messaging them, just seeing how they're doing. Through the conversation, they may share that they would like to work with you again, or they've identified a new issue that they need help with and ask you if it's something that you might be able to help them with. You can see the thoughts coming in. Can you reach out to your community more, require more of yourself this week? How can you love on your community more this week? Letting them know that you're there. They need your essence. Let us know in the comments, all those of you joining the replay, what ideas you've had around action that you can take to love on your community more. And as I share this, notice what names are popping into your mind. If someone's name pops into your mind at this moment whilst you're in this frequency, then I invite you to reach out to them. See how they're doing, how you might be able to help them. All right, love to know, before we wrap up, what is your takeaway from today so that you can anchor it in and embody it? Pop it in the comments. Let me know what your takeaway is from today. Silly saying one of the past clients popped in your head. Yes, reach out. That's awesome. So exciting. Okay, we've covered loads today. We've busted through one of the myths around up-leveling your money consciousness. We've unwrapped why they aren't a guaranteed permanent thing and what we can do to create that consistency around the up-level, and learned about the breakthrough cycle, how to up-level your money consciousness with a new identity, requiring more of yourself with fortified personal boundaries, forgiveness, taking energetic responsibility, and a daily up-level your money consciousness practice. Being in alignment is the first step to consciously manifesting. And alignment is the level where you are connected with your higher self, where you can co-create with higher intuition, and it activates your receiving mode. Yes. And you up-level your money consciousness through your vibration and being in alignment and an energetic match to that which you desire. Rebecca's takeaway is to do a daily daily practice. Yes. And I've introduced you to the Helix Method, Manifesting Method, which is just one of the tools that we use within the Helix Method, which is our energy alignment and manifesting modality. So connecting in with your higher self, creating the consciousness of your future self, living in the energy of the question, and taking aligned action. If you're catching the replay, I'd love to hear your takeaways in the Facebook group. Do share your shifts and wins in the Facebook group so we can witness you and celebrate you. We'd love you to share this experience with your friends and your business buddies, so please do invite them. I've heard people reach out and, can I invite my friend? Yes, of course you can. And anyone's names that are popping into your mind as I share this, then please do invite them. They're meant to be with us this week. And as we wrap up, just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today, both live and on the replay. It's been a complete honor to serve you. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock UK time, so it's British summer time, for our second masterclass, Unlocking the Secrets of Reality Creation. We'll be doing some more energy work live together tomorrow. I cannot wait. So exciting. And until then, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this has served you. And I will see you back, same time, same place tomorrow. See you back here. Lots and lots of love. Take care.